Hey guys, it's time for the weekly recap of the weekend, and this week there was actually a decent amount of notes and things to talk about. Definitely more than last week, not the most, but it's still a decent amount. So once again, we'll start off with Discord, and here they're just announcing the prizes for the Festival of Colors, the top 5 minigame winners, and the raffle winners. And then over in the update section, there was actually quite a bit here. They're announcing that the faction change went live where you can't switch between factions to keep getting the experience boost. So that's a change I talked about a while ago. It's just the recording from the dev chat. There was an issue with withdrawing flower. Another update on that. Another update on that. Twitch stream. And then last night there was an issue, or this morning I guess, there was an issue with the double delivery not working. And they say that they won't fix it today, but they will add another one near the end of the chapter. And then it looks like withdrawals are back. So there was actually quite a few updates on Discord. And now we will go over to GitHub. So here's the first update from the week. So there's quite a bit in this one. There's Chinese translations, Spanish translations, move removal restrictions to withdrawal level. So this is stuff that's getting ready for next chapter. Elias talked about it on one of the dev streams. And essentially what they're doing is they're making it so the calculations for how much you're going to make from harvesting crops or mining resources, they're going to calculate that right when you actually harvest the resource, so that it doesn't calculate when you plant it or whatever. It calculates when you're actually harvesting. So you'll be able to move your items more freely, and they're going to make it so you can't withdraw the item from the game. You can still like sell it on the in-game marketplace, but you can't withdraw it from the game and like send it to someone else so that they could plant it. It's just making it so moving your items around is a bit easier, but hopefully not exploitable. Social connection, I believe this is getting ready for stuff for the next chapter. Russian translation update. Beat up recipe test. I actually don't know what this is. I wasn't really able to figure this one out. Festival of Color items. They just added the Festival of Color items to the What's New section in the marketplace. Pass auth token to /visit API. Once again, I think this is getting ready for next chapter, but I'm not exactly sure what this one is. Apply biome. So this is getting ready for next chapter where you could put the different biomes on your land just to change how it looks visually. And wire up chat. I believe this is also getting ready for next chapter. A lot of the social farming stuff. They're changing the messages in game and stuff like that. Next, we have the faction boost cooldown. We talked about this, so you won't be able to switch factions to keep getting the experience boost from the different factions. When they hit the 50% experience mark, there will be a 6-week cooldown on it. Update JSON. I believe this is also Spanish translations. Better Together chapter, so they're getting ready for next chapter. The little poo symbol. I like it. I don't know why the goblin has like 4 fingers and the bumpkin or whatever this is only has 3, but anyways, getting ready for next chapter. Place monument. So this is once again getting ready for next chapter. The monuments are going to be something you can build, and you have to like boost other people's monuments and stuff like that. View house. So you'll be able to go inside people's houses next chapter when you're visiting their islands. They actually use my test farm as an example here. And then only hide competition leaderboard. So in the last 3 days of the competition, they hide the leaderboard, and they accidentally like hid this whole button here, so you couldn't see it at all. This says February 7th, but this is wrong. This is just a placeholder from the last time they had a competition. I believe the reward should be sent out in a week. So anyways, they turned it back on, but they just hid the leaderboard instead of hiding the whole competition. And then finally, off-season items showing up as boosts. So for whatever reason, like there was the cow scratcher in the marketplace. It was showing it had a boost or something like that, but it doesn't. And like a ton of people were buying and selling them when this issue came up, but for whatever reason that happened. Anyways, that's basically it. Oh, actually one more thing that wasn't really announced is in the marketplace. This actually might be the biggest change that just like wasn't really announced. In the marketplace, before you could see every single listing and offer that was in the marketplace, now it's limited. So you can see how I have these listings for wood here at 0.0175. If I scroll down, you actually can't see my listings here because they only show so many listings. I haven't like actually counted how many listings they have here, but they only show so many now. My guess is, I don't know, there's like 100 or something like that. I believe they did it to improve marketplace functionality, because for a while there, like I was lagging like constantly in the marketplace. I know other people complain about it too. So my guess is they made this change to improve the functionality of the marketplace. Some people don't like it, but I think it's a change for the greater good, because the marketplace was almost non-functional for a while. So I would like another change to the marketplace where you can just buy like partial listings, and you could buy like multiple at once. So like if I wanted 1,000, it would take like all these, and then some of these. But this is a good change in my opinion because, like I said, the marketplace was just lagging so hard that it needed something. So that's basically it for this week. Hopefully Adam's back next week because the next chapter starts in like 2 weeks. So there's not much time for him to be back, and he's been gone for a while now. So hopefully he's back next week and we get some more updates coming out. But yeah, that's it for today, and have a good day, guys. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. It would help me out a lot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Have a good day, guys. And I also want to say thank you to all the members of the channel. The current members of the channel are Raichu, Thedra, and Deucefold. Thank you very much for your support.